for business-to-business, magazines, books, broadcasting, instructions, education, advertising, sales, artist impressions, institutions and governments. A short impression, made by one man, Michel Custers, the man with the X-ray eyes, so called by some customers. Studio is mc2. The right formula. Studio is mc2 is all-round imaging. Animation for too high detection. Complete production of animations will means that, starting from scratch, the storyboard, the drawing, the animation, the soundtrack and the music are made by Michel Custers. The majority of the music in this short presentation is made by him. For a voiceover, he works directly with a sound studio with native speakers in several languages. Customers, the realization of complete communication productions are in good hands. You name it, and Michel Custers make it. All kind of designs are possible. Stands, printing media, graphics, even product designs, three-dimensional design, and the real product. Branding designs, logos, and in this case, a restyling of it in all possible forms. A three-dimensional design of a containerized factory production unit made of glass. First, an animation persuaded the customer. Photograph manipulation, the mirror picture constructed entirely from the photograph material. Three-dimensional imaging of products which are not yet produced, as a result of which sale can be started already. (3D) drawings for book prints. Thousands of drawings for scientific books. Sometimes also complete layout design and desktop publishing. Project development. Design of Michel Custers. Own photography. Image manipulation. Photography of the pilot model. 3D of missing earphone. Image manipulation. And assembly, including project design. Artist impression of a shiplift design. Ground pollution, photography and picture manipulation. 3D Michel Custers hasn't learned to make drawings. Neither has he learned to look at things. The ability to look through things, to understand things immediately, nor to listen carefully, and to think with you in a communicative way. It all comes with the DNA, with thanks to his remarkable ancestors, artists, constructors, architects, inventors and organizers of immense factories. Drawings from his childhood speak for themselves. Michel Custers is born with a three-dimensional thinking brain. What this all means to you? It takes just a few minutes to explain your non-explainable problem. This happens 99% just by sending input information by email or links, and to communicate about it just by phone with the artist himself. No time lost for an appointment, and the discussion no costs either, although recommended for large projects. And it is just Michel Custers who makes it all, nobody else. Within short time you've got your solution. A high-quality presentation medium, no matter of what kind you want, and your problem to explain is solved. It is visible and therefore directly explainable. Not 1,000 words can't describe what one image can explain. Or better, what a video can explain, animation or film. It is a smattering and arrogant way to say this all, but it is the only manner to persuade you within 20 seconds. You have found the right partner.
When vendors receive Airbus purchase orders, they receive the required delivery date and plan production accordingly. To make sure DHL is able to provide proactive management, optimization and visibility in the transport chain, vendors should create transportation requests via the DHL Control Tower web portal. The transportation request contains all information to provide visibility on line item level towards Airbus and its vendors.
3D animation. Input: amateur photography. Photography and picture manipulation, Amsterdam after the human. 3D animation. Handmade drawings in Photoshop.
After the transportation request is approved, the DHL Control Tower will optimize the routing using optimization, consolidation, and delivery planning logic to execute shipments against target lead times, required delivery dates, and lowest costs possible.
.3D animation. Examples of two-dimensional and three-dimensional drawings made by Michel Custers. some even made by hand with airbrush technique. Also photo manipulations, in fact, asking more for illustration skills. Photo manipulations. Compositions and cutting layouts for packing. Construction plates. Cutaways. Fragments of the presentations for the first production fusion reactor project, ITER, in Cadarache, in the south of France. steaming storyboard in sketch form for the fastest workflow and, simultaneously, the animation film. Customers can exactly see what they will get, including music and soundtrack. No cutting losses of film footage. Multimedia presentation. Taking out the power and the soul of a photograph. That is the challenge. Film editing off hours of footage.
At Steelcase, our inspiration is you. How you work. Wherever you work. Whatever you do. We learn by looking at you. Where you are. How you work. What you need.
Multimedia presentation. (3D). Listen also to the Dolby 5.1 surround effects.
In case of non-conformities, the DHL control tower will proactively alert Airbus and provide a solution to stick to the initial delivery date at the final destination. All received track and trace information will be immediately available to Airbus and business partners. Incoming shipments from various vendors will be grouped and transported by either airplane, ship or truck to final destination or cross-dock. After departure, actual departure dates and times are recorded by the DHL control tower for monitoring purposes and to facilitate customs clearance and last-mile transportation. Upon arrival, international shipments...
Photo manipulated in a 3D illustration. Complete, high-quality productions made for the automotive industry. 3D. You have found the right partner. Remember his name or put this information in your address book.